I'm also back.
Okay. Okay. Sridhar, right?
Just one.
Jashwant. Okay. You're using a different mic today? No idea. Okay. Right. Now, okay. There are a couple of things we have seen, but still we have to understand certain other things as well. Like, most important part, of course, we are seeing that configuring everything using the GUI and all of them. And if there is any CLI with which I'll be able to get benefited of certain things, can I configure whatever I have done using the GUI using CLI? Can I monitor? Can I create the health monitor? Can I create a pool? Right, so can I modify the existing configuration? Yes, all of them could be possible, right? So once you have gained access to it, now I'm just logging into my CLI either through PuTTY or using direct the console access. Just logging into 192.168.1.6. This is my okay, root as the username, then right. So now I'm in the command line interface of my FILTM. We had the discussion already. What is that? The discussion was about there are two different operating systems. The base operating system is based out of your Linux. Apart from that, you also have TMOS. What is that TMOS? Traffic Manager Operating System. Am I right? We had this discussion or not? Already.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just changing the font to 16 so that it will be visible, right? But there are two different operating systems. The moment you are logging in, you are logging into the Linux based operating system. Whatever the command that you could remember, like ifconfig, right, mgmt, you can give that ifconfig, internal, you can see the internal VLAN type. Oh, sorry, there is a spelling mistake. Internal VLAN, you can see that ifconfig, external VLAN, you can see them. Of course, individually you can see, or else you can also give ifconfig and then you can see the set of details as well. My point here is how do I get into the TMOS? So netstat, I can see that netstat minus rn, I can see them. See the routing table without the name resolution, I can see them. So the complete set of Linux commands will work with your the base operating system, right? But we are interested in the TMOS, right? So can I configure anything related to my FILTM from the Linux? Not possible at all. The command line interface of TMOS is different from the command line interface of your Linux. So to get into the TMOS, all you have to do is type tmsh, which is nothing but TMOS shell. Now can you see the difference of your prompt from here to here? Can you see the difference? Now I'm into the same Atos LTM1, it's a standalone device, and then it's an active instead. I'm under common and TMOS. Now see here, what are all the set of commands you have? You can give the question mark and you can see the folders here. I have authentication, I have a CLI, I have a CM, I have LTM, I have MGMT, I have net. All of them are considered as a folders. Like what? I can go to LTM, then give a question mark, you can see the set of things. Under that LTM, you have variety of options. Can you see them? Is that visible or not for you guys?
These are visible on my screen.
Okay. So, see, there are two set of commands that you have to be familiar with: show, then get. There are two different set of things, right? Okay. I think I lost the connection. Yeah. So there are two set of commands I have to be familiar with this. See, one is show command, the other one is get command. Uh, my network is slow, I guess. It's not giving anything. It's not responsive. Give me
So
a
your
minute.
voice is not audible. It's
Oh.
breaking.
Okay, I just connected using my laptop. Let me connect using my phone. my Teams on mobile got logged out, so I'm just logging in. Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay, I'm just sharing the screen now. Confirm me that you are able to see my screen. Yeah. Okay, can you see them? Now, see, there are certain set of commands that you have to be familiar with. Can you see something called as a create, using which you will be able to create. Same way, you will also be able to do something called as what? Get and show. Do I have a command called a show? Yes, I have a show command. Okay, for example, if I am interested in seeing something called show LTM pool, right? And then what pool I have? Atos web. Give enter, you can see the details of it. When I say show command, the set of information is nothing but the statistical information. But if you would like to see the configuration what you have done, I can say get LTM, sorry, do I have a get or not? Sorry, not get, it is list. List LTM pool, then Atos web, and then enter. You can see the configuration how it has been done. So the difference between list and show, you must be having a clear understanding. Show will be giving you the statistics of the component whatever you are trying to view. List is going to be giving you the complete configuration about it. Now that you know, the pool is going to, sorry, the pool is called as what? Atos web. The members are blue web server, green web server, and yellow web server. You can also see the IP addresses associated to them. You can also see the priority groups associated, ratio associated. Can you see them? So the same way, if you would like to create anything, I can also go and say create LTM pool. Let's call this as Atos CLI pool. I just created a pool. How do I confirm it? I can go and give the command line, or else I can also go and check it out. Admin Genesis 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just logging in here. Now go to the pool. You should be in a position to see the new pool what we have created. Can you see them? Atos CLI pool. The pool what we have created using your, what is it called? The command line interface. So you can do that one. If you wanted to delete them, yes, all you have to do is delete LTM pool. Followed by the Atos CLI pool. Is that the one we have created? What is the name we have given? Atos CLI. I'm just removing it. I can refresh this and then check it out how many pools we have. Gone? Same way, if you wanted to create a node, you can create the node. If you wanted to create a pool member, you can create a pool member. If you wanted to create a health monitor, you can create the health monitor. You can do everything you want, but you should know the flow of it. You wanted to get into a specific folder, just type LTM, then you can get into the specific folder of what pool, then you can start working with it. What is the what we have? Create. What is the pool we have? Already we have the pool, right? Create. What is that we wanted to create? LTM. I'm into the pool, right? So I just need to create a pool member, right? So members. What is the member I wanted to create? So add, delete, whatever I want, I can. Means basically what you have to know about is, understand that whatever you do with your CLI, the same set of thing, the same set of configurations could also be possible using your CLI. So you need to know there are two different set of command lines. One is the Linux command line, the other one is the TMSH. So if you are planning to do certain things related to your LTM, get into the TMOS shell, and then you can do the configurations, you can do whatever you want, and then you can come back to your Linux, and then the Linux related commands can also be executed. But my point here is, can I execute? See, now I'm in which mode now? TMSH has been stopped. Now I'm in Linux mode. If I try to go /LTM, it is not going to be taken because there is no directory at all. This LTM is the directory which is available under the TMOS shell, but it is not under your Linux. So if you want to work with any of the commands which is available within your TMSH, you have to get into the TMSH and then you have to execute it. But for certain things, you don't want to get into the TMSH, but you want to execute certain commands from your CLI or your Linux CLI. I can do that one also, TMSH, right? Then followed by LTM. I can say TMSH list LTM pool athos web pool. I can give that command. Sorry. List is the command, right? So that's what I have executed. So you must know the syntax of it. TMSH. Oh my god, it's not responding. Give me a minute. Am I audible? Okay. Now here, list LTM pool. Oh, the pool is not working out. Pool, then a toss web. So this is the syntax. I just need to know about it. Okay. So TMSH list LTM pool. Let me check it out. Yeah, can you see them? And you can also be very specific about the athos web. Can be very specific about it. So you wanted to work with, you wanted to create something, you can go into your TMSH and you can configure whatever you want. And if you wanted to do some analysis and you want to get the output alone, you don't want to get into your TMSH. Yes, the TMSH command can be executed by having the keyword called as TMSH and followed by the complete set of command. You can achieve it. But how do I remember and how do I know what are all the commands are available? So there is one way of doing it, right? So I'll tell you one thing. I'm just getting into the system, right? I'm also getting into something called as what is support. Can you see this support? Okay, so last generated snapshot, QK view upload history. So there are a couple of things, right? So what I'm trying to do is new support snapshot. Then what is that I'm going to be doing is generate and upload QK view to a health. I'm just generating the QK view. What are all the setup? You guys are comfortable with your show tech support command on your Cisco, right? Basically what we try to do is the complete set of information which is required by a TAC engineer, instead of keep asking me and then taking the output and giving it to them, the tech support file can be generated and then that can be attached as part of the ticket. So the complete set of information, whatever is required for troubleshooting that issue, are available with that show tech support. Even in Checkpoint you have that one, right? I hope a couple of guys were working with Checkpoint. Anyway, fine. So whatever the set of file I want, I'm just going to be starting it up, right? Basically, so if you want, you can enable this also. Keep in mind, it is going to be taking time according to the set of configurations what you have. The time will vary. So once you have this QK view file, then you will be able to do certain things. I'll tell you what is that. Right, so it is getting generated. Actually speaking, QKView is a tool with which we will be able to generate the machines which can read these files. So I have this QKView. Right, I can see this QKView file. I can simply download this file. So what is that I can do with this QKView? As I said earlier, QKView is a utility. It is going to be helping you to generate an XML file that can be readable by the machines, and the output is also going to be compressed format. Now what I can do with this is, I'm just taking the help of something called ihealth.f5.com. Right, so go to the ihealth.f5.com, which is more useful. All you have to do is log in with the same set of keywords whatever you have. So I think I have, I'm not sure whether I have. Okay, let's comb is there. Oops, I don't remember the password. Okay. Remember the username and password. Yep. No, I think I have logged in. I'm giving a wrong keyboard. Right. It looks like the same as like your what? Your F5 appliance. Guys, am I audible? So much of silence today. Okay. So now all I have to do is I just need to upload the QKView file. How do I do this one? Upload, choose the file. So let's go and then downloads. You can see the support QKView. Right, so this is the file we have chosen, right, and then you can see upload QKView, and you can also give the service request number if you have opened up anything. Because we don't have the tickets that we have opened up, I'm just simply uploading the file. Now basically what happens is the uploaded file is getting extracted. As I said, the QKView file, basically what it does, it is going to be collecting the system and related information and makes it as machine readable XML format, and then it's going to be compressing it so that the size of the file is not going to be too large, even though you have a lot of content. Now after uploaded, it is getting extracted, and can you see something happening called as normalizing? The data is being read by the system. The high health is a system, right, which is normalizing the content. What is the benefit of it? Wait for a moment. Once it normalizes, and you will see the complete set of information about it. Looks like the same LTM box you are working with, but you are working in a different place altogether. The configurations are loaded into a virtual device. It's not a virtual device kind of an environment, and you have an interpreter which can identify the problems associated to you. But anyway, the purpose of this session, we are going to be seeing the set of commands that could be available within your LTM device. Couple of minutes it will take. Just give me a minute. Now after normalizing, the data whatever we have uploaded is getting analyzed by the intelligent system available with your iHealth. Cisco is, you have it, but you have for Cisco, but not every customer will have access to it. The set of tools what TAC The set of tools what TAC engineers has, you will not be having access to it. Similar thing, not same. But not exactly the output was going to be analyzed as like your eye health. In Cisco, we have variety of tools to do the analysis, not exactly the same tool. For migration also we have tools, probably you would have seen that one. From one box to another vendor, you have, means from any other vendor to Cisco, if you are planning to migrate, they have a migration tool. Now let's come here. Can you see this one? This is the name that we have given, Atos LTM1.atos.local. This is the host name, fully qualified domain name we have given. Am I right? So generation date is today's date, sorry, yesterday's date. Anyway, fine. So the name of the file is what? Support.qkview. So if you have a proper support contract with the FI company, then what is that you have to do is, see, I just need to click here and then add my instructions to the ticket. Let's say I have a couple of issues. Related to, my keyboard is also troubling me today. I think okay, related to pools, I have upload whatever the instructions that you want, just save it. Now this is going to be the interaction point between you and the TAC engineer of your FI. Right, the service request is going to be associated to a specific engineer who will be monitoring continuously, and they will also be updating the ticket. And first time you can see the plus symbol, then because the first time this entry is being added, after that you only see the edit. Edit is not going to be allowing you to modify what you have entered already. You can update the ticket. Okay, this is one part. My next point is, if I click this one, see what is the complete set of details you have it. The diagnostic says that there are 6 highly risk things are identified, 27 medium identification, 9 low. So if you click on high, you will be able to see what are all the things. Bash vulnerability is there. Can you see them? The common vulnerability exploit, which is identified in 2012. Can you see this one? If you wanted to read about it, you can read it. That's a different story altogether. But my point is, I'm just getting into the commands where the complete set of commands would be available. Can you see this Unix and TMSH? I'm interested in TMSH. And whatever we have worked with, the command line interface or LTM, then the commands whatever are applicable, can you see them? So list command we have seen, right? LTM, can see that pool, okay, pool all properties. You click this one, the output will be shown to you. Can you see them? This is what we have seen when we gave the command. You remember that? Is that visible for you? Even without the access to the actual equipment, now the TAC engineer can get the output of your configuration section by section. So that's the beauty of your iHealth. You understand what I'm saying? Now the purpose of showing this one, you can also execute these commands on your LTM on your own, and then you can understand the difference between these show commands and the LTM list commands. But make sure that you also be in a position to create it. But since we are working with the copy of the configuration, there is no point in allowing you to create something, right? So under this you have, this is what you just need to work with it. So you have a lot of commands under each and every section. Under the system tab you can see variety of things. So all you need to do is explore the commands whatever is applicable, right? So the status will give you the detail about what is there is any vulnerabilities identified or recommended upgradation of your operating system. You will get the complete set of details. Who has uploaded KVGoP, and the configurations can be found here, the base configuration, and you can get the complete detail about the product what you have and what all the set of configurations have been done. So this is the version of my operating system. See, the latest version is 16. They can also recommend you to go for it. So latest hotfix I don't have. What is that hotfix? I'll tell you while we're going for the upgradation part of it. So what are all the modules have been enabled here? This only LTM we have enabled. The rest of the things are licensed, but have we enabled it? The resource provisioning, you remember that one? The provisioning of during the wizard, we have seen all of them. The complete detail you will get it under your iHealth. Any questions as of now? Yes, please tell me. Mm. Yes. See, these commands are available within your LTM. You can execute it, but the output of this command is from the configuration, the QKView file we have generated, right? Whatever the command that you execute is going to be executed on this particular QKView file. Okay, I'm going for comments. Okay. Mm. 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 Both are true. In what context you are asking? These commands are available within your F file. Correct. Now the output is going to be, assume that if you're executing a command like LTM pool, you will get an output on your box, right? You have a real box, you are executing that command, you are getting that output. Now when I click this one, from where the output is going to be taken, assume that the QKView file has the complete set of information. When you execute a command, and this command will use this content to fetch the data, but not real data from your device. Show text support, what and all will be there, routing table will be there or not? The routing table is going to be executed on your device when the show text support command output has been given to your TAC engineer, and they see the routing table by giving a specific command within their tool. Am I right? That command, the output is going to be from your box or from that configuration what you have shared with them. The same thing is happening here also. This command is available on your box. Yes, that is true. But the output is going to be taken from the QKView file what you have uploaded in iHealth. Nothing will be there. Nothing will be there. See, auth profile, you see this one. This is the default one. Have you done anything? This is the profile. These are all the profiles. Radius profile is there. LDAP profile is. These are all the system related profiles, system created profiles. They have file. They have given this profile to you. Okay. Now, the time for you guys to start exploring the possibilities. Now, I'm also going to be giving you a task. Give me a minute. What is the task we are going to be